back. This officer is under suspension tonight for the arrest that turned a Wahpeton teen into an internet sensation. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Almost everyone who has seen it has an opinion. Either the Wahpeton police officer overstepped his bounds or the teenager was provoking him. We may never settle that issue, but this much is clear. Wahpeton officer Dustin Hill did make an illegal arrest, and today the police chief announced his suspension without pay. In addition, Hill will take 40 hours of training on city ordinances, the North Dakota Century Code, and constitutional law. What is next for Robert Wanek, the 17-year-old filmmaker who taped his own arrest? Valley News Team's Kristen Helgeson spoke with him a short time ago.
If this video of his arrest were not made available on YouTube, where over 150,000 people viewed it, 17-year-old Robert Wanek questions whether anything would have been done about his unlawful arrest.
And I think this basically supports the fact that I was truthful in my reporting on the issue.
Wanek says even with the tape rolling and visible to the whole world, people thought he might be lying about the circumstances by which he was taken into custody.
A lot of the community in Fargo-Moorhead, Breckenridge, Wahpeton questioned the credibility and the authenticity of it, and how it was possibly edited or how my story was falsified.
The tape was not edited.
Well, after a review of the case, we determined that the Officer Hill's arrest of this young man, there was not sufficient probable cause.
Chief Thorstensen says his office did everything possible to see that Wanek was quickly released. Not only is Officer Hill being disciplined, but every member of the Wahpeton Police Department will have to undergo training on the rules of arrest and constitutional law.
You know, I'd rather be redundant in educating people than inadequate.
After 30 minutes with his hands behind his back in cuffs, without being read his Miranda rights, without being allowed to make a phone call at just 17 years old, Wanek says this disciplinary action is exactly what the police force needs.
And maybe it'll prevent them from jumping to conclusions and falsely arresting people in the future.
He says he feels especially validated after having his own character called on the carpet. Kristen Helgeson, Valley News Live. In addition to his suspension, Officer Hill will have to undergo 40 hours of legal training.